Hi guys, this is Melissa Zad for Into Boxing. I am joined by Kalle Sauerland at the Eubanks Williams press conference. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, Melissa. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Did you enjoy the press conference? It was getting
Absolutely.
a bit heated.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. You know, it got everyone's juices going. It was just what we needed. Yeah, but it was coming up here today. I was thinking normally think, you know, should I talk about this or that? At the end of the day, it's quite simple. What we had to say as promoters, you just say, you know, what we have is an all British dust up, which is going to definitely set the paces going. The pulse is going, I should rather say. And you know, it's going to be a fantastic atmosphere in Cardiff. It's perfect setting. We always think about not only, you know, who's in the venue, but also those at home. For this sort of fight, you really want that red hot crowd, and Chris loves it. In fact, Chris didn't even ask me where it was. I've said that when I was sitting up there. Chris never asked what venue it was at, so he wasn't too bothered about it.
I mean, it's a domestic clash that the fans are obviously going to, you know, really benefit from. A little early Christmas gift for the boxing fans. It's been dubbed a grudge match. How did the fight even come about?
How did it come about? I mean, look, as a promoter, you look at world rankings, and you know, you go through. You know, Chris is sitting #1 in the world at the moment with a BC. I think Williams is #6, and you look at it, and there's a lot of names on there that wouldn't mean much to the public. But then when you put those two together, suddenly you've got a fight where you say, "Whoa!" It's not only two guys in the top 10, but it's two that can really set something up. And I'm a fan of. I love big world title fights, but I think on a par with a big world title fight is a big domestic bust-up. So very, very excited.
What can the fans expect in the build-up to this domestic clash and on fight night?
I think more of the same today, but it will just keep on getting hotter. It will. I think the temperature will go up, and it will get hotter and hotter, and it will explode, hopefully. Only when they hit the ring, but it's going to be interesting. You know, we got the press conference in fight week. We got the weigh-in, obviously, and then the fight. You know, but so much happens these days on social media and stuff. So I'm sure there will be an ongoing dialogue.
I think the fans can definitely look forward to that. Yesterday, the news dropped that Canelo has plans to move up to the Cruiserweight division. Is a fight between him and Briedis something you'd be interested in?
Well, I hear the plans. He's moving up to Cruiserweight. I mean, you know, I don't know where they came from, if he said that directly himself or where they came from. I mean, if he's going to the Cruiserweights, there's only one man to fight, and that's Briedis. I think everyone would agree with me on that. But maybe if he wants to go up, he wants to dip his toe in the water with Makabu, because I think he beats Makabu. I mean, everyone knows he beats Makabu, but maybe he wants to test the water at Cruiserweight with Makabu and then go for Briedis. I don't know. He's normally the sort of guy, though, that goes into the division and wants to fight the best guy in the division. So we'll see if Canelo really wants to go to Cruiserweight. I'll believe it when I see it.
And how do you think a fight between Canelo and Briedis would go?
Listen, I'd be a fool if I said that I think Briedis would pulverise him. I think it'll be a tough fight. I think Briedis is a very good boxer who will push him very, very hard, and I would make Briedis the favourite, just simply because of the size difference.
Huge size difference.
Huge size difference, but also the skill level. Briedis' skill level is very, very high. And I think it might be a bridge too far for Canelo to go to Cruiserweight, but we'll see.
Talk to us about season 3 of the World Boxing Super Series, the female super featherweights, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so that's we're in the process of setting up the final lineup. It's it's a work in progress, but season is different to setting up a fight. So we're working on something that we hope we can announce soon, but at the same time we realise that there's a lot of different, for example, Europe's going back into lockdowns at the moment, which doesn't help us, unfortunately. But we're concretely going ahead with the females, and very excited about that.
It's a real good avenue to push, with female boxing and getting that.
Yeah, I think it just puts the females on a different level. I know Katie Taylor's done great things for the sport, and you know, to see a Briedis and so many other boxers before that. And, you know, as Wasserman Boxing, we've signed some great things. We've signed Christina Hammer last week, former world champion. So it's a great sport, and I think that the World Boxing Super Series will lift that to a next level.
What's the likelihood of a male heavyweight tournament?
That's something that I wouldn't comment on at the moment until next year. We'll look into that at the time. There's so much going on in the heavyweight, so let's wait for that.
And what are your latest thoughts on YouTube boxing? What do you make of the matchup between Tommy Fury and Jake Paul? Any predictions?
I think that, you know, good question. I think, you know, I think Tommy should win. I've seen he's training hard with Tyson. Tyson, if he's got Tyson training him, I've always said that Tyson, I don't know if he wants to go into training one day, would make best trainer potentially that's ever been, because he's got this boxing mind. But I don't know much about Jake Paul. For me, he's still a YouTuber who's had a couple of pro fights, so I don't know. He looks like a good athlete, but I can't say he's a good boxer. At the same time, I can't say that Tommy Fury is an experienced boxer, but I would put my money on Tommy Fury simply because I believe in the Furies.
And what do you make of YouTube boxing as a whole?
Matched correctly, I'm okay with it.
Thank you so much for your time,
Thank
Kalle.
you, Melissa.
Appreciate it.